He's been called a maverick, a genius, and an underground legend. He's been called lost, destitute, and homeless. And he's been called plain stoned out of his mind. But who is this living paradox?
As I arrive up in the baseline, sip wine as he reserve mine.
He is the personification of hip-hop. That's all he's about, is being creative, expressing himself, making music.
When it came to being artistic, he definitely had his own style, his own unique style, and especially with the voice. The voice says a lot.
His direction was very innovative and kind of unusual, very unusual for the time.
You hear this stuff and it's so, it just breaks all the rules, It's like hearing free jazz, compared to some kind of a 30 swing jazz or something.
He's up there in the pantheon of the greatest kind of totally fucked on weed kind of personas in music.
I see why so many people consider him so incredible, even people that don't really like hip-hop. That's one of the most interesting aspects. So.
I'm puffing, stepping, never tripping. Regular flow to me, verse 1, 2, 3 is always lethal. 50 grand I rock a jam is a plan I sketch. Like an architect, reflects off the motion. Yeah, let's do this. This, a froze wrist I got from bouncing my sound off the side like this down the style. Dap rapper, hot what I was, take rapper.
I can honestly say that I've never, ever met anyone like Sensational, even within the hip-hop realm, of someone who's just so out there.
I don't understand what he's, where he's really coming from.
His style is different. People might say he's out of space.
Nah, stay stepping off my UFO.
In 1974, Sensational's UFO crash lands on Earth in the remote jungles of Guyana. On October 18th, 1974, he assumes the human alias Colin Julius Bob. In 1975, he infiltrates North America, undetectable in his humanoid form, to prepare a sonic takeover of the Earth.
I'm like, yeah. Yo, I'm a baby from you, let's just say, bang, head. Well, I'm from the Crown Heights area. You know what I'm saying? What it's like growing up there for me was like, we had everything in one. You know what I'm saying? We had slack people, we had the positive people, we had the broke people, we had the rich people, we had the gifted people, we had the want to be gifted people, we had the naturals. Yeah, let's make it happen, baby.
Colin was the type of kid that was, I guess, to himself. I don't think you would say he was a normal kind of kid where he would do the normal things like come to this park, for example, and play ball because everybody else would do it. He was probably perceived as being mischievous, not quite the type that would follow the same path as everyone else.
Infamous. PS9, yo. What you know about that? Now we about to hit my block I done grew up on. Sipmarks Underhill Vanderbilt. This is my old building right here. Damn. Wow, Phil Bug being over here. 296 all up in the mix on exhibit. Fall from a gimmick for always and forever, over always. I twist the ebonics up and I give it to you how I give it to you. Straight like that, potency with the frequency through the airwaves. That's all I know, that's all I do. Well, this is Underhill right here, you know, around the corner from my old crib. This blocks I used to walk up, still walk up. Let's go, let me tell you about it right quick. Used to run up on down these blocks, being a juvenile, with my old young friends from the hood. It's called Prospect Underhill. We used to hang out in this corner. My friend's family used to own that bodega right there. My homie Steven, his family used to own that bodega. Ricky, what up, Rick? Used to be up in there ODing and whatnot. Up in there having a good time, you know? It's all me right here, this whole section, this whole block, this whole hood. Holla back at station. Check it. Check the blitzes up in here once again. I'll be rocking to the lead. I be sensational in the place to be. I be feeling dizzy like a dumb bottle with Henny. One of my favorite lines, I got styles plenty. Yeah, got me in 3D. Got me big dog in the place to be. That's my pedigree. Freestyle, live it off the record. I don't hog in the mic. Better yet, I treat it like a Dutchman. I take the joke and just pass it. How did I get into rapping? First of all, I used to listen to all kind of music. I used to listen to a whole lot of reggae. I'm from the islands, I'm from Guyana, I'm West Indian, so I grew up around calypso, you know what I'm saying? My uncle used to practice in my basement with his band, calypso band. His name was Edgar Rose. He had a real hit record, Labor Day, on East and Parkway. Bum, 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 bum.
He used to play my father's records and used to cut and scratch when he wasn't home. His skills as a DJ never really took off, so I know, you know, but I'm sure that was just something that sparked his desire to want to be a rapper.
Then I met Africa from the Jungle Brothers through my friend Ken from the Fort Wiseman that used to live in my neighborhood.
He used to hang out with Kenny and I think Kevin, who lived around the corner. They were friends with Q-Tip or Black Sheep. So he used to hang out with them, and then he got to hang out with, you know, Tribe Called Quest, who were also good friends with Jungle Brothers.
So I met Af and shit, you know what I'm saying? Me and Af just started hanging out and shit on some humble shit, some cool shit. It was like we just started hanging, you know what I'm saying? So I think I kind of really got into music through Af.
Jungle Brothers started 1987, three-man crew out of New York City. Most people know us from Native Tongue. That's how, when people ask me, oh, Jungle Brothers, I say, oh, Native Tongue, Buddy.
At that time, they had like the Native Tongues popping off. De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, Moni Love, Queen Latifah. I'm like, yeah, this is cool. Now, I'm still on some humble shit. It still ain't come out the show yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like, yeah, this is all gravy, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Next thing you know, I'm making beats of my own on Af equipment up in this crib and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think Africa pretty much mentored him. You know, he mentored him and showed him the business. And they had a really great friendship. And that was his entry, not just into maybe Jungle Brothers, but also into the music industry.
He saw that flash, you know what I'm saying? He saw that glimpse into the future type. And you know, that's where I learned my creative rhythms from.
Sensational joined the group when he must have been about 16. I guess what he's most well known from is his verse on 40 Below Trooper Torture from the Crown Heights area.
Trooper torture from the Crown Heights area. Lyrical behavior just class. It's jam received because it got Jungle Brothers spinning on your turntables, thinking about it unstable. You don't know what to do. Now my troop, your troop. Got brothers area code 1212. Chip with my big brother Mike G on the Harlem side of town. Brother up, boogie down, sweet daddy Sammy B. Now my place in Brooklyn with After Jack Tripper. Things get ill if you try to break big, get stomped.
That's what he's mostly known for, but he was also on that whole album, Crazy Wisdom Masters with us.
There's some mixes, some mix downs on it, some producing here and there, drop some lyrics here and there.
He was always responding to different sounds and rhythms and music and words and everything, and he was quite pretty extreme for his age in terms of taste. At that time, I had an apartment on Park Avenue, and I remember I used to give the keys to him and Jungle Brothers and different people from, lack of a better word, rap groups. And I had a huge vinyl collection. And I would stay out all night, and I would come back at 4 or 5 in the morning. And Sensational name that time, he was called Torture. So he'd be listening to like Derek Bailey or Anthony Braxton or John Lee Hooker, certainly not to the music that was being sampled by hip-hop people. There was definitely no funkadelic, there was no R&B, there was no 70s funk. It was weird stuff. And that was kind of inspiring that somebody that age was gravitating toward these more experimental sounds. And I believe he had a huge influence on the guys in Jungle Brothers at the time. I don't know if that's a healthy influence in terms of making commercial music or making money, but it was certainly very progressive.
The way he would chop up particular samples and pattern them, you know, like, you know, you hear a pattern and it'd be like boom, boom, bap, but he would go, you know, he would do these crazy patterns.
Making beats that had rhythms in it that people will be like, what the fuck is this shit? Some people call it music and shit.
His ear for sounds and stuff like that is key. That's something I noticed from him early on, and I think he picked up from a little bit of everybody, not just being in the studio with us and what I listened for and what maybe Af listened for, but also like Bill came around the studio and listening to him, you know, all of us were all like, oh, Bill Laswell, you know, listening to what he did. And, you know, we got the chance to be in the company of like Mudbone Cooper, Bootsy Collins, George Clinton, Bernie Worrell. When it came to sound and the organicness of it, I mean, who better to be in the company of guys like that?
We did an EP and we did then an album, which I think was aggressively rejected by Warner Brothers, because to be honest, it was crazy. And then later on, they were put more in place and made a kind of generic rap record, which I forgot the name of. But it wasn't at all what they were experimenting with, what they were really doing.
When you're at that level, to a certain extent, dealing with a major like Warner Brothers, once it leaves your hands and you give it to them, it's up to them to say if they like it, don't like it, they're gonna release it, they're not gonna release it, whatever.
Hip-hop has always had these moments where it could be to rock music, to rap, to funk, what free jazz is to bebop or to jazz. It's experimental and creative. It's very creative. It can be very creative. It has its points where it's creative. So when you first hear Wu-Tang Clan, when you first hear Kool Keith, or when you first hear Ultramagnetic, you say, okay, this is new, it's something different. And then it always gets homogenized as time goes on. They had that moment themselves, it was not properly documented or acknowledged, but they were there in the forefront of that. They could have made a record with Cecil Taylor. They could have made a record with Ornette Coleman. You know, it was on that level.
Oh, it was all right, but it wasn't Crazy Wisdom Masters. You know, we tried to make, we made a nice bowl of tomato soup out of some old tomatoes.
It was a hit to me. Well, everybody got their own opinions on things, but it was a hit to me. It went down in histories, and history is there, you know, as official real shit, next shit, you know what I'm saying? It's there, you know what I'm saying? That's just to show you where people's mind state was at, where people's heads is at on originality, duplication, and trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Not just let you know where people's heads is at. Everything speaks for itself, you know, when you look at it. It's like, okay, all right. It's like a manual on bullshit and real shit, you know? That's the way I look at it.
After we toured as much as we could off that album, I guess everybody just kind of jumped into their own corner and did their own thing.
Yeah. Here we go.
Well, after the Jungle Brothers, I naturally became a solo artist. That's when I hooked up with Word Sound with Skiz, Fernando, the Ill Saint, and it was like, he seen my potential and my talent, and he just ran with it.
I had heard one of his records on a Bill Laswell compilation, and I was asking Bill about him. Immediately, he struck me as a very odd character. The first thing he asked me was, "You got any chronic?" Basically, that was the beginning of my relationship with Torture, who later changed his name to Sensational.
My name used to be Torture, back to that. My name used to be Torture because I was like my gang name, because I used to be on some torture shit.
And I thought that was the perfect name for a guy whose beats were just like nothing I'd ever heard before. It was like not from this planet. It was almost like a form of torture listening to it, because it was like really extreme, intense, raw, just like adrenaline music, you know?
Like, you know, that music, some people find that torture to the ears.
Like the day before we put his first album out on Word Sound, we had done the artwork and everything, and he comes into my place and he says, "Yo, my name's Sensational." And I was like laughing. I was like, what? You can't just change your name like that, man.
He was like, "Oh, Sensational? What the fuck is Sensational?" And some people would be like, "Your music don't sound sensational, your shit sound like torture."
He's like, "My name is Sensational." So sensational it has been.
This kind of bug, because things naturally fall into place. Like, oh, we got that sensational, it's a sensational sound, it's a sensational record by blah, 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 blah. Basically, I'm that record. Then we dropped my first album, Loaded with Power. Freak styler, freak styler, freak styler, freak styler, freak styler, freak styler, freak styler. I did that album on like a 4-track. Dropped the lyrics to the headphones. My thing is getting it done.
I love that record. She's great, you know. And it was kind of shroomy, kind of more dark and skewed. And they started beats and stuff like that, and so they get into the lyrics and start thinking about the lyrics. Just like pure genius stuff.
I used to make music, and the sound of anything intrigued me. It could be the sound of wind blowing. It could be sound of a car passing. Just the sound in general just intrigued me. I used to walk around with a Walkman and shit. recording weird shit. And I used to like sample. That's the kind of sampling I did, motherfuckers. Sample my motherfucking self and shit. Not take other people's music and sample these shit. Talking about, yeah, think about this beat I did. Hot, right? I just did this beat. Nigga, you just stole that beat.
He's pretty much a genius in the studio, because when you're working with such limited equipment, you know, when he first started out, he's working with a 4-track. He was working with like a Gemini DJ mixer with like 10-second sampling time. And, you know, he's producing these incredible beats. And I'm like trying to figure out how did this kid do this stuff with this, like, you know, little equipment.
I create from scratch. Created from scratch. From a hi-hat. From a kick. Boom. Boom. From a snare. Pap. Pap. Boom. Pap. Boom. Pap. Boom. My shit is from scratch. I used to like record the train door closing. Boo boo.
And he brings that in off a cassette tape, and we sample it, and he made a beat out of it.
Now right here, what we got for the animals, I do believe we got some motherfucking drums and kicks, cooking.
He's got nothing to work with, but he uses it. He makes the most of it, you know?
Heard that? Burn. I would've freaked that. Next you know, we on tour. Me and Skins on tour. Like what? People want to hear Sensational. Yo, who's Sensational? Yo, who's Sensational? Yo, he kicking some. Yo, who that? Well, we done one everywhere. We done Japan, Germany, Switzerland, Italy. I have a fan base in Japan, a fan base in Germany, Italy, Switzerland. I have a fan base in Iceland. I have a fan base in countries I can't even pronounce right now. It would sound crazy, tongue twister trying to pronounce. Word, I could try one. How's it go? I came back to the States, had money in my pocket, shopping, partying, yay. Then came Corner Market.
How my pockets get fat, format is down pat. How my pockets get fat, format is down pat. How my pockets get fat, format is down pat.
Boom, that did good. Came back. I think the next album was Heavyweighter.
Like what you got to say, yo? Just dedicated to the paper chase.
Did it all again.
At 17,
He did a couple singles for Matador, you know, which is a bigger independent label. It's more like a rock label, but a couple of years ago they were trying to get into independent hip hop.
I think the album after that, I did something with this record label called Ipecac. Mike Patton owns it. He's like a real famous person. I never got a chance to meet him yet. I know he'll love me. What up, Mike? How you doing, baby? Yeah. And then came my next album.
Yeah.
Natural Shine.
Was smoke a blunt and jump on the mic, and everything is pretty much live. The whole Natural Shine album. Natural Shine, that name tells it all. Everything's accidental, beats not matching and shit out of fucking tune. Sensational, he's crazy. The music saved his life, so I can tell him.
I did other projects like I did things with Handsome Boy Modeling School.
You get a plate? All right.
I party properly. Hoes be clocking me. Damn. Yeah, damn. I need some light up in this motherfucker.
I like classic moments like this.
What up, yo?
He's known. People know who he is. Magazines. He's had a lot of write-ups all over the place.
Shut up, listen to that, man. You know what I mean?
Since he has done a movie called Crooked.
Just Kid Sensational. He's from Brooklyn.
He did the beats?
Word up. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Sensational? Come with me. I'll put you on the ass. Put a little work for me.
I ain't even trying to get caught up in the world like that, man.
I discovered the chemistry. I flow with stay bouncy. You can't tell me how to be me. Never finessed it, but I smoke like nicotine fiend. Heavy waiter, this is dedicated to the paper chase. This is dedicated to the paper chase.
It's got everything to do with what underground artists go through today, you know, like getting inside of the head of someone who is out on the streets and is so hungry and is so desperate to do what he wants to do that he'll go to whatever lengths to do it, you know?
With no delay in perfection, that's my AKA.
Crooked was my first time acting. But the Catch-22, I wasn't acting. I was being myself, you know what I'm saying? I love cameras, I love Showtime, that's something about it. I ain't one of them celebs to be like, oh, paparazzi, get out my face, get out of here. Oh, no pictures, no autographs, no. Get out now. I'm tired, I hate this world. I don't want the spotlight. No, I'm not that kind of person. The spotlight is me. Yeah. I got something. Yo, I ain't going down, yo. Something in my nose. Regardless, yo. I'm sitting on the top. 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 I got multiple wives and more in progress. Sitting on the top. That's how
He had 7 albums. He had a lot of deals. You know what I mean? He's been spoiled by that.
Get line straight, bringing you back to reality. Putting status I gave you in my face. Food to the potency, I pass on that. Involved with no
He's been so caught up in this glamorous life, a way of thinking, you know what I'm saying? That it fucked his brain up.
Heaven or hell, from my shines it ain't hard to tell. Swole your roll up for sure. Fucking with sensational party specialists. We have a sexy ladies on the guest list. Born that money maker, a go getter. My taste and style is far from bitter. I'm major. Check my movie Crooked on cable or on the big screen. Looking at you.
My sensational, I ain't shit. I'm very upset with a Sensational. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm very upset with him.
Why are you upset with Sensational?
Oh man, because he had it all. He liked to party too fucking much.
For those who know Sensational, of course you know about the bomb shelter. You know, that was the end of the 90s, beginning of the 2000s, you know, world, 2K. And this guy had his own crib. And the bomb shelter is basically what it was, the bomb shelter. Clothes everywhere, beer bottles everywhere, blunt roll-ups everywhere. But in the corner, we had music, you know? We had a setup, trackboard, piano, you know, mic, everything, you know, we done a little thing trying to make it happen.
Check this flow, here we go. The bomb flow as usual, sensational. Who you got?
It was on Prospect and Nostrand. Holla at us, the bomb shelter, I missed that. We need to go back to that era.
I was behind on rent. And lost the credit.
You know, we wasn't really worrying about rent, cause we go see the big boy Scares and, you know, single pick up a couple G's, that easy, and just go shopping.
40 people love me. I sip bubbly.
Shows, girls, clubs, Cheetahs. We took over Club Cheetahs one night, bought the bar, partying. I think Jay-Z was in the house. I'm not sure. Was Jay-Z in the house that night? Yeah, he's Jay-Z in the house that night. Yeah, Jay-Z was in there. And we just did our thing. You know, that's living the life. But 2 weeks later, he was evicted. She just went, wah, wah. Landlord did knock on the door. Opened the door. Eviction notice. Gotta go. You know? So we did hit the road. Cause I was staying with him still at this time. You know, as he was going down, I was too, because we was both in the same lifestyle, music. And we moved to Cypress Projects. The Cypress Project was the drug realm at the time in Brooklyn, East New York. Like, you couldn't walk through without somebody getting shot, drugs being peddled. It was crazy. And we in the Terror Dome. So we really thought we thought the other crib was a bomb shelter. No, this shit was the fucking bomb shelter. At the time when Station, you know, I was kind of the only person he had for love, because who he thought he had for love tore him down. And then, you know, he was going through the drug era, which a lot of artists go through, you know what I'm saying?
I got caught up in smoking crack one time. I used to live in Cypress Hill Projects and shit. And it was bugged. I used to smoke crack around there, and it was like, people look at you all like you different. It's kind of bug being on the other side of the fence and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's very bug and shit. Motherfuckers look at you like you stupid, they wanna fight you, fuck you up, treat you like a herd, meaning show you no respect and shit like that, just totally disrespect you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you smoking. That's how I lost my equipment. I sold my equipment. I sold my 16 track board, D16, to get an 8-ball. I was smoking, like, all in the stem, like, woo.
I was there when we was doing, right after he did the Natural Shine album. Let's get on my page, Natural Shine. And those were the last tracks. He took the equipment and sold it. I said, how you sell a moneymaker? Yo, like, what the fuck are you thinking about?
I kind of faded away from my music and shit. I wasn't really focused on my music and shit. I was like on some, whatever, music, yeah, whatever. And music is my fucking heart. You know what I'm saying? That shit would have me on some old depressed shit. I was just like, oh, shit. Make a long story short, I'm a strong person, and I pulled out of that. Because that was kind of bringing me down on some real shit. I used to go out and panhandle to get a hit, shit like that. I used to look at on top of my radio, how many empty dime bags is on that shit. I done smoked the Benz, I smoked the Bentley, I smoked a new track board, I smoked a lot of money, girl. I smoked a couple of cribs, you know what I'm saying? Just that quick.
Fortunately, we was dudes to not let that dirt fall on us, even when they just kept pushing it on us, we throw it off and still keep climbing, making the way, so we made it up out of there.
I ended up sleeping on the train last night. My back hurt, my neck hurt. I'm like, ow, I'm tired. Up, I'm like kind of like a walking zombie right now.
I do believe.
That was it. That was the last apartment that he lived in.
On top of hip hop like clear blue skies in the day, stores in the night, treat tricks like dice, trap bats with traps that's full of tea.
The guy was living here 2 days a week for at least 3-4 years. He slept on this chair. We started hanging out like about 10 years ago. So I was seeing him, I was not seeing him, but when he became homeless, he started getting in touch more because, you know, for just trying to get in touch with anybody he could, you know, trying to survive in the life that he had wanted to build, you know, like the artist life, the performing, recording artist.
Well, right now, I'm homeless right now, but I'm not homeless. I'm making money in the streets selling my CDs, you know, so I can like do what I really want to do. Like get a crib, get some studio equipment.
He wants to do music, but at the same time, he can't even do his own beats. No, it's sad.
The flow, get your bankroll swole. My agenda, lady sexy. Talk about freak me, you dizzy. Fucking with the Henny. I got styles plenty. Ziplock the package, ship me. Bump this out the speaker, the feedback sensational, you be about it. Don't inch-mouth me, motherfucker, and counting the flow. Get your bankroll swole. My agenda, lady sexy. Talk about freak me, you dizzy. Fucking with the Henny, I got styles plenty. Ziplock the pack, ship me. Stay out my lane if you lame. Cars and probes, I'm all pro. My son, I'm on vision. Got me like an ice ass chillin'.
I'll devour you, the mentally twisted, shifted, hutch, clip the Dutch, to touch the sluts, and bust off on who caught the rush from the plush dingo that couldn't wait for the single. She don't mind if I max that and snatch tracks and skeet off on ass cracks. I'm past.
Kick some slick shit, hold my head with all this paper, flavor the airways with the major. Zizzy shit, motherfucker. It's time for a party upper.
Because I couldn't go to New York, I set up a session at G Studios, Tony's, and got my friend to withdraw $1,000 here to pay Sensational for two tracks. And we had already set everything up, and he didn't show up. And we were just like, oh man, I was just calling Tony. He was like, he hasn't shown up.
Sensational, yeah. We right here, rocking this hot shit up in your ear.
3 days later, it came out he had been really drunk at a bar and got arrested. So we had to set up a new session week later, the weekend later, and yeah. So it was kind of. Tony just said like, I can't believe this, man. This is the poorest man in New York. There's like $1,000 waiting for him, and he's not here. So.
Yeah, they don't know their life is sensational.
What I think is just amazing, that being that active and not having a place to live, but he's like maybe a modern day, like the old beat poets, you know, and just like on the road and doing stuff, and I don't know, man, it's just amazing, and I'm so happy that to get into work with us, you know. I think his voice is, you know, the best, you know, best voice, and so heavy and like bassy and calm. Yeah, hope he'll get somewhere to stay in the end.
On time styling. The beat make you twist like a belly dancer. I cash in when I make the speakers bump. That's the speed chunk. My consumers like boom. When the beat it is. There's a couple of tracks over there with Kohei. What up, Kohei? Motor that brought me out. You know what I'm saying? He had me in an L studio over there. It was like the studio was here, and the mic booth was like 2 flights, 3 flights down and shit. Awesome L shit. So we was like communicating with each other like a camera, so they could see me and I could see them in a booth. So it was kind of interesting. It was different. Like on some Star Trek shit. Let me drop this from the top. I'll just warm it up. You know what I'm saying?
I produce like Jimi Hendrix on the guitar, fucking around with the star.
How many albums do I have done? Like 11, 10, 12. Yeah. Album that I did like 2 years ago came out. I didn't know about.
You haven't heard it.
I remember it, but I never like heard like the finished album.
Do you have copies of any of them yourself?
No. I just got Crown Material right now and mixed hits on the fritz. Hey, sir, how you doing? Wanna check out my album? It's independent. I want to check you out. And what's the play in your system? I get around day by day, you know, getting food. The universe gives me food to eat, you know? Really hungry, sell my CDs, get some money.
He's a real description of grinding, of hustling. You know, they say a hustler is a person that hustles to sell drugs or move clothes. He grinds. He is the definition of it. You know, he sells poetry.
I sell anything that rhymes. Hey, ladies like poetry? What up, y'all like poetry? Ta-ta. Bonjour. Yes, I am selling poetry. This is my brother's poetry. I got 2 poems from him. One is called What I Trust, and the other one is called A Rose Among Us. His name is Kenneth Wesley Bob. Yes, I'm gonna make him famous. He's already famous in the Star, and he is my brother and everything, you know.
That's my way of helping him because I know that he's into pretty much selling himself. So that was just another avenue for him to go out there. If he didn't have any of his CDs on him, he can say, look, my brothers write poetry. I just want to, you know, sell this to you for $1, $2 so I can get something to eat. You know, can you support me? So
Whatever he gets his hands on, you know, as long as it's something poetically inclined.
Some love on the album.
We're out there together. We make sure we keep a link together and we watch over each other. It's like brothers. You know, that's my dog. He's definitely my dog. We've been through a whole lot together.
Independent music.
And selling weed or selling whatever, selling music. And I ain't gotta be looking over my shoulder like, and I'm not even bootlegging or selling somebody else shit like a rapper that's out. That's what's called bootlegging or whatever, you selling somebody else shit. If you ain't got the cops running up on you, running up on somebody, the cousin artist that you selling, or you got the artist running up on you like, yo, Mr. Bootlegger, get your leg broke. What you doing selling my shit? Where my money at? And that's not me, player. Yo, check out my album. The whole process is beautiful. It's like every time I have my albums in my hand that I'm about to go get donations for, it's like I look at them as casino chips. It's nice when I could like chop up my album covers and I'm doing it. I'm chopping up 20 and I'm putting it all together. It feels good. It's like money in my hand. All I gotta do is just cash it in. And it's like wow, it's a good feeling. Somebody needs to buy the album. Yeah, gotta have patience. Yo, my man, check me out. Check out my album.
Your album?
Yes, sir. Where you from, Japan?
Yeah, Japan.
All right. Where you from, Osaka, Tokyo? Kick a rap for me right now. Rap for me right now.
現在進行形俺は息継ぐ進行形言葉ちっぽけ街並みの残像で進行形心臓で叩き込んでる心臓にこの秒針刻みながら更新していく記録は最新それに改心していくまで邁進前進前例言葉異例の成功例俺が話してるぜこの場で My name is Go Nice to meet you
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Need change?
Yeah, I have twin. I don't see it.
I got change for you. I meet all kind of people. Broke, rich, famous, stupid, assholes. I mean, all kind of cool people.
You got a contact number?
Fam.
I can fucking hook you up.
My
right
dude,
now.
you can hook me up.
I'm not
Fam.
promise you anything. I don't sell dreams, dogs. Because I'm trying to make it myself.
Make me drop a
How
German.
much?
Only $10, brother.
10, see, I got 10.
How much you got, fam?
I don't even got, I don't
You got
have
at least
enough.
7?
I don't got 7. I can't even do it.
How much you got, fam?
Bro, I don't want to do it like that. Nah.
Work with me, my brother.
You don't got a number. Give me a number.
Listen, we're gonna get to that. I just want you to understand something.
I didn't bring no cash with me, bro, so.
I feel you, Pill. I can hear it, Pill. I know how money sound. I can hear it, dog. I can hear you see it. I can hear you see it. So you just pulled it out. You just pulled it out from a little stack. Look at you. Look at you. That's that smooth slick. You just pulled it out like, you know what I'm saying? You hoping that train don't pop out. You know what I'm saying? You like, damn. See, look at it. You like, damn, I hope that train don't pop out. Basically, I saw wherever I'm at. Like right now, you wanna check out my album? Check out my album, you know? Hey, holla. But where I really like to sell that, it's kind of awkward because, you know, I'm like a club guy. So I love to be in clubs. So it's like, and then like making money and having fun at the same time. It's 12 midnight right now. I'll probably be like, let me walk around the city and shit. Let me go to some clubs, free clubs and shit, you know what I'm saying? As I arrive up in the baseline, sip wine as he was of my golden rose and flow, great value. Go up in there and chill for a couple of hours till they close. Get a drink or something. Sold some CDs. Qualification is the lingo, the beat in your ear hole. You better believe I'll be leaving that shit with money. So that be making me happy. That keep kind of give me my good spirits, make me keep my good spirits and shit. But I'll be all twisted and tired. I'm like, all right, I'll probably just hang around the city for a little bit more longer. I can't take it no more. Then I'll just be like, fuck it. Just get on the train and just pass out. Sometimes I like to find a corner where the doors don't open, motherfuckers be walking through, tripping, you gotta keep moving and shit. You know, I just go right in the corner and just be lamped out. Going uptown, going downtown, up train, uptown, up downtown, going back downtown, you know? It's pretty cool, but it's not cool. I'm bugging, I'm saying it's pretty cool. That shit ain't fucking cool. Shit. I don't want y'all to think me sleeping on the train. I don't want y'all to think I enjoy that shit because I'm smiling and shit. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not feeling that. You know what I'm saying? They got derelicts out here. You know what I'm saying? People want to rob you, want to do all types of shit. Set you on fire, you know, there's all types of negative shit out there, you know? And I got a hell of a future be getting caught up in some shit like that. So, you know, I don't be feeling that, you know?
He's not focused. This is one cat that's my man, but he's like in the picture, out of the picture. In the picture,
You know why?
and out of the picture.
Because I make my own movies, so I can be focused, unfocused. Ooh.
And he's been tired. You know, I understand that. Like, you're exhausted. That's his own fault, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to clean yourself up. You can't make $100, $300 in a night and talk about you want to go buy clothes the next day. You know what I'm saying? You should be focused on trying to get an apartment, somewhere where you can rest your head.
Well, Kevin's always saying I'm not focused, you know what I'm saying? Because, like say, at the end of the day, I want to take my money to go buy some clothes so I could, like, you know, get fresh and get out the clothes that I'll probably had on for like a week or something like that, smelling all funky. But it's like, it's kind of hard to, like, be around people when you're uncomfortable with yourself, you know what I'm saying? So, like, and then my main objective is, like, you know, to get fly so I could be up under people so I could sell them the album.
Selling the CDs ain't nothing to him. He can sell a couple CDs because he's interacting and he's getting something else out of it. He's getting his drink on, he's getting his smoke on. He's only looking for the party mode of it, to get in the clubs, to have the drinks. He's not focused on nothing else because he's blowing it.
All that ragging and shit, that's kind of depressing me because he highlight the negative instead of highlight the positive. I don't need to keep hearing the negative and the negative and the negative.
It's not that him as a person, he ain't good. It's just that his priorities is twisted. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to live the life of a rapper and a superstar, but at the same time, you gotta be focused in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's either you're gonna go party or you're gonna make this money making them sales.
Yo, Hutch, I love you, motherfucker. Damn, don't get what I'm saying. Don't get it blown out of context. I'm just being me. I just got my own head on my shoulders. And this is the way I see shit. The same way you see shit is just, you got your way of seeing shit, your views, I got my views.
Yo, this that sensational shit. This is sensational what you say. Word up. Word up. Yo, fuck that.
Well, you see me looking for my water, right? I ain't want to do it right now. I ain't want to do it right now, know what I'm saying? I ain't want to do it right now.
Sensational with money. I will never rip up a dollar bill. This is just me doing a demonstration. This is yo, get out the way. I'm doing an interview. Yo, fuck that, yo. Money, man. Where I make money, son. Sensational.
40 people love me. I said bubbly. That's a 40 like nobody. 40 people love me. I said bubbly. That's a party like nobody. 40 people love me.
You ever seen him drunk? It's like the worst.
Ow!
You can't control him. I had to kick him out my crib a couple of times. because of that. Those guys outside humping the fire hydrant, you know, yelling the shit out. And the cops ride by, be like, yeah, retired rapper. They'd be like, oh, okay.
This guy is a good guy, and when he's sober, and once he has a good heart, but once he drinks, he's a professional asshole. I've had to save him from getting beat up at least 4 fucking times. Jump off. One time I was out with Sensation. This one time, I'll give you one time. One time I'm out with Sensational. He's so drunk he don't know what the fuck going on. He disappears in the crowd for 5 minutes, and then I think to myself, shit, where the fuck is Sensational at? You know? So I say, you know what? Let me just look around the crowd. So I go up on these stairs, and on the stairs you can look down. You can see into the pit. A few seconds after I look down, here goes Sensational on stage, butt-ass naked, screaming and hollering. Yeah, I had to tell them, ask him.
There's this aspect of, you know, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. A nightmare.
This guy's a straight funny motherfucker right here. You ain't straight in the coconut land, dude. You think I got a habit? Yeah, I ain't, motherfucker. You think I got a habit? You little bitch, yo. You little bitch, my dude. You little bitch. And this is why you always get found, dog. Man, fuck you, by the way, dog. You fucking whack. Yeah, motherfucker, put that shit on your so-called ass fucking album, motherfucker. End of message.
You get kicked out of places, you know, when you go to jail for misdemeanors, you know. So many times, after a while, you know that you're doing something wrong.
Well, one of the nights I got took in the Bellevue. They're like, damn, how many nights you been up in Bellevue, motherfucker? Well, one of the nights I got took in the Bellevue, I was chilling with Hutch, I do believe. We was chilling uptown, you know, just getting our drink on. We got so twisted that I don't even remember running into the cops. I was so twisted. They was just around me, and I was just in their custody. I don't remember even them saying, hey, where you going? Hey, come here. So they took me down to Bellevue. They got doctors in there that try to make you even more crazy and shit. They ask you silly ass questions and shit. They had me strapped down. I think did they shoot me up this time with some shit to make me go to sleep? Did they? I think they did. And I told them I was allergic, and they still shot me up. I woke up, and fucking doctors was like, had a wild night last night, huh? They up there talking to me, asking me silly questions like, what was you doing? What was you doing? I was like, I was drinking. Shit.
Right now, he has circled himself out of reality. You know, he's in his own universe. I would say he's in space.
What up, y'all? Sensational, keep it situational. I got that shines like Popo like the screen. Freezy, Libra, and I keep that balance. Lamping in the tropics. The quality sonic hit you like that boom chronic. You better believe I make that dough like the Yannick. With the way I'm living, transmitting blitz. What you think I'm kicking? Got party animals waiting for my shipment. Yeah, that was a clean version.
He needs to come out of hip-hop, the hip-hop world, because he's stuck in that. And in the hip-hop world, everything's gonna be okay. Because as long as you rap, there's gonna be money. But you need to come out of that world too and step into reality. And if you can't come out of one world to step into another, then he's gonna be stuck for the rest of his life. Just trying.
He's homeless. I mean, he has no currency. I mean, it can't get any worse. thinking about it as I'm saying that, the most terrifying shit about it is people will stop fucking with him as far as music. Then they'll really be shot. If that happens, he's ass down.
Well, life for me right now is not fun. It's interesting, but it's not fun. The other day I was depressed. I was all depressed. I had money and I went to the bar and I spent it all. I was drinking. I told myself I wasn't, but I was kind of overwhelmed, just thinking.
What was it? What were the thoughts that
Made me go drink?
Yeah, what were you thinking about?
Just like where my life at, how people look at me, and you know, how people, I know I shouldn't let people stress me like that, and just that they whole people, just people. I know I'm bigger than that, and that's why, you know, I'm like, I just need to be where I need to be, which is, you know, being a creator. I'm just tired of living in the streets. That's what's up. Tired of living in the streets, and it's really like, you know, it's like, you know, everybody got a boiling point to anything and everything, you know. My shit is sizzling right now. It's about to go pop.
No matter how bad the situation looks, he's always surprisingly very optimistic about things.
I see my future. I know I got a future, so it's like, you know, that keeps me like, keep me with a smile on my face, you know what I'm saying? Instead of me just like slipping into a zone and just be like, I lost. It just takes focus, and that focus is pretty amazing. And I'm just going through little experiences here and there, like, you know, to see that, yo, it's sensational, man. Stop playing with it, man. Stop playing with it.
I would hope to see for him just a little bit more stability. And I don't mean a lot. He's not asking for much, you know, just if he could just get a little bit more stable. It's just important to feel at least for 1 second that there's some validity in coming back to him and what he's done. And I think he'd probably feel good if somebody just even liked something. Again, this is not a money situation. It's more to do with the confirmation of existence.
High-tech issues. High-tech issues. High-tech issues. High-tech issues.
Checking my MySpace page.
There's a lot of things to talk about which have to do with the transformation that his career has had through the use of the internet.
Sensational, handwritten audio. Ladies call me John. They lips be wrapped around a lot. I bug out. I stay no doubt. Can you hear some hip hop? You screaming out. That's my man, Sensational. Everybody.
I love Sensational. He's fucking the greatest. Well, my mind keeps going around in circles when I try and think about what he's all about. I can't. He doesn't. He has that sort of confusement, X factor at the center of his thing that repels interpretation. Apparently, he's homeless, or he doesn't make a lot of money from hip hop, and yet he is constantly bragging about making money. I don't think he's crazy. Maybe you just smoke so much dope. But then I'm sure I've heard him say on a record that he can't even roll himself. It's like he has to get other people to do it.
Oh, this motherfucker can't roll a blunt. Calm down, motherfuckers. Calm down.
And yet he's one of those people who seems to be he's only straight briefly when he's asleep. Anyway, I love the guy so much, and so does my friend Dave, that we are prepared. He's playing in Holland tomorrow night, and we're gonna go. I actually wrote to him on MySpace. I said, "Don't catch a cold." And he wrote back, actually, if it was him.
Just for the record. Live in effect. Yeah, you know my style, how I be up on it, man. I'm in the spot with the hotness. Flow like this, how I be up on it. On the microphone, yeah, hear me tight clear. Get close up in your vision, yeah. Check it out, yo. I'm chilling at the bar with the party animals. Suck a bliss.
Fucking gold, man.
Most fans, hardcore fans, are also producers. You know, they're people who die to have sensational lay vocals on their tracks. You know, so if this is the case, then MySpace is a godsend. You know,
it was a nice way for me to communicate with people worldwide on, you know, making things happen and connected with Sensational, you know.
People will send him cash from overseas, through MySpace, the connection. Then they're making tracks. They'll be like, oh, you know, I would love to have you on this track.
Script on the paper, the flavor, tune to the boom, the bliss is here, red shit.
So they'll send him tracks. Oh, that's what I did a lot for him. I will get the tracks, I will download them into my computer. I will bring them up on my digital workstation and literally record this track. Record him laying the vocal, and then we'll send it back to these dudes back in Europe by email.
MySpace opened up doors for me and opened up doors for other people too. Where is my track, Sensational? Oh my gosh! About to get it right now, buddy. Calm down. I flow like mines, buzz the street. Getting touchy with some chicks who feeling my freak shit. You sensational, I can tell by the way you rock with it.
He's made some decent stuff, but I have to say that I would love it more if he would make his own beats, because his own beats are incredible.
Captain Kirk wanna analyze my work. Store tracks, sensational supply that I'm like a porter. Yeah, I know how y'all first met me, you know what I'm saying? Not y'all, but y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, put you on right quick, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, you know what I'm saying? It's like, keep updating, you know, Sensational, still baking, you know what I'm saying? I'll be smoking my own shake, you know what I'm saying? I'm the weight that I be pushing across the tri-state, you know what I'm saying? Like that, right? Keep it flowing, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The hottest.
Sensational, stop being homeless.
Who you think you got shook? Beside my style off the books. Sensational, let you know. I got my spot, my crib, you know what I'm saying? Place to lay my head, you know what I'm saying? So I could be comfortable. Not worrying about taking a shower, walking around with smelly feet, stuff like that. I'm out here in the street still hustling with my CDs, you know, selling my albums hand in hand, you know, making them happen and stuff like that. Taking all the money home, you know what I mean? Paying my rent, you know what I'm saying? And now blowing it at the bar, stuff like that. Hey, what you rolling up there, buddy?
You can talk about the person is still exactly the same, but overall, he's got a more stable life because of the fact that has a schedule. He's living out of the city where he has to take the bus, keeps him out of the city and the nightlife, late nights, huge effect on his life.
On the real, I used to drink a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of slowed down, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I got like a personality that's like be on some Rick James shit out here, you know what I'm saying?
He has a girlfriend that's waiting for him with with a hot meal. I mean.
To make a long story short, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a relationship right now, you know what I'm saying? Sensational, it's in a relationship, holla, you know what I'm saying? What's up to my boo, what up, boo?
His girlfriend, Tanila, is a great girl. And she's incredibly special, straight, clear-headed, hardworking, passionate about music. He's extremely lucky to have found Tanila.
Yeah, yo, that's taking it back and it's ding on y'all. Yo, that's what my party people miss anyway. They miss that, you know what I'm saying, that twisted chunk of bliss, that authentic bomb shelter shit, you know what I'm saying? Amsterdam, Switzerland, Germany, UK. Did I say Switzerland?
He doesn't know where he went.
It's not the fact that I don't remember where I went. It's just like, how can I put it? I guess I'm not that, what do you call the world? Globally educated. Yeah. That was the first show last night, show 1. I mean, Rex. What up? How you feeling, baby?
Chilling.
Yeah, how you feeling, Clay? How you feeling, man?
No.
Yeah.
Sleepy.
All right. We're going to the next location. I'm about to do it all again, baby. Holla. We was in Germany, Cologne last night. Sorry I didn't even really get no footage from from the show, cause I couldn't even get to my jump on. It was like just like mad things happening now. We about to rock the spot right here.
What's up, party people? I see y'all up in here. Yo, it's that Rochelle heavyweight, sensational, like that have you tuned in. Music shaker, let me demonstrate this. Cool as rooted, always on the bliss. That's that jungle bliss shit, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna just see a little bit of Paris popping. Check it out. That's good, right?
On the 3.
About to go to the next jump off, rock the spot. You know what I mean? Yeah, what up? What up? This for this rock and Mercy. You know what I mean? About to go to the next jump off. Yo, what show is this? Number 4? 5? Peace. You out of here, baby. Holla. About to rock this boat right here, baby. Rock the boat, you know what I'm saying? About to rock it.
What up, Amsterdam? Sensational up in here. It's that Rochelle heavyweight, sensational. Nice to have you tuned in. Music shaker, let me demonstrate this. Cool and rooted, always on the bliss.
I'm back in the mix. Got the next 2-3 albums coming up. I got my equipment booming, baby. Staying focused, you know what I'm saying? I'm being sensational, man. I could be sad, but I decided to be happy in this world. You know what I'm saying? Joy to the world. I need some eggnog money now. Eggnog money, eggnog money, eggnog money. Now. Because it tastes good.
He's survived this kind of like personal odyssey of like navigating the streets of New York, trying to be his artist and make his music and sell his music. Yeah, I cannot see anything but just more of the good stuff, you know, and less of the bad stuff, because obviously, you know, everybody gets older and a little more smart, you know.
My bad for even taking y'all through that. I just had to learn about certain shit. I guess the universe told me, yo, learn this shit so this shit won't happen, and you don't do that shit and do this shit, and you do this shit, and this shit will be like what it is, what it is.
Shit, what it is, what it is.
Yeah. Big things like Hawaii. Roll a Dutch up, puff up, Hank with sensational beef, the club staggering with 10 chips high off them things. Shifting the zone quick when I kick this shit. Came a long way from a 4-track, came a long way from smoking crack. Steam-ism, let you know where my head at. Dropping it hot, that's my foreman. Let you know I'm kinky from the door. You might call me your own, but I don't give a fuck. This musical antique, when you hear it peak, I cater to the casket and baseline bending. You can get the suplex for disrespecting. I get so naughty, I get thrown out parties by haters, of course. They can't floss like I floss. I don't consider myself a boss, but I am what I am. Oh, I be doing it up. Ooh, I be doing it up. Ooh, I be doing it up. Ooh, I be doing it up. You know what I'm saying? This choco bus, 2000 Yeah, this the bottle of Henny got me dizzy. I done slipped myself from Mickey. Then you got a light, I got some shit that'll get you hype. From the hot spot, bright lights, showtime, open that wine. I'm about to get freaks, true recline. My beats make you shake that booty. Mood swings all in the rhythm. Ooh, I be doing it up. 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 I shine natural, prefer Dutchess instead of backwards. Don't mean to sound like a druggie on my LPs. I'm a pretty boy with a haircut low or with an afro. I blow stereo.